Welcome to the Keno Casino, April 29th, 2026. He just keeps putting gasoline on the fire. He's drunk and he's spiraling. He's crashing out right before our eyes once again. He's cracked open the fireball and he's melting down. But I thought this would have all blown over by now. I thought none of this had any effect on him at all. And he was above this and a king. And it was the last time he was going to address it. Of course, in the famous words of the old Boulder King, Matt Jarbo, it was the last time until it was Miller time. And it seems that Wednesday in particular has this certain sort of arcane, esoteric magic to it, where because it's equidistant from the questions, how was your weekend? And what are you going to do this weekend? Because it is the mystical, magical hump day, so to speak, for everyone that works the 9 to 5, you know. Quartering is somehow imbued with mystical powers on this day to produce unfathomable Keno by getting drunk out of his mind and crashing out. I don't know if Wednesday is the day that Heather gets fucked by Adam or she goes bowling for multiple fucking bowls or what the fuck is going on exactly. But for whatever reason, it's like every Wednesday night for the last month, this guy spirals out of control and loses his fucking mind. So I don't know how up to date you guys are since the show promo happened
2 hours ago.
A lot has changed. And now
we were going to do a shorter quartering segment.
Well, no, it was going to be the quartering segment was going to be, no lie, guys, like an hour long. It was going to be like a whole other cast of characters. Like we're bringing back the Rogues Gallery of Jokers, and there was going to be Ralph and Review Tech and Styx, Hex and Hammer and Sneeko and, you know, maybe Darkside Phil even. And then this piece of shit, this stinky poop pants cuckold Hamblin just decides to light himself on fire again. Do you know, he's not going to listen to me because even if he was sober, he just gets drunk again. All this guy actually has to do at this point is shut the fuck up.
It wouldn't even work though.
Well, he's already fucked, but like if he wants to minimize the damage and he wants to pretend like he's above it all and nothing's going on while his house is on fire, he actually has to shut the fuck up. Yeah. And he actually has to be above it. Because the thing is, Andy was saying this to me before the show. If you really are getting 60 million views a day, as he tries to claim that he's getting,
or 1.5 million to 2 million a day,
he's
60
claiming
million a month. 60 million a month.
What he did was he set it to 90 days. So he's trying to represent the last 3 months worth of views is 1 month worth of views.
Shorts. Yeah, all the stolen shorts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, not showing us his revenue or anything like that. But if he truly was making millions and millions of dollars, money hand over fist, his viewership wasn't affected at all, and there was no truth to anything that was going on, and it wasn't doing any damage to him, would he be crashing out on the timeline? Demanding to debate people that he has said for weeks and months now are nobodies and bums and beneath him. Do you know what actually happened today is that Yellow Flash put out a video on his main channel going over all of the stuff that Luther Morgan has been going over with Coffee Brand Coffee, how quartering is not in fact compliant with FDA regulations on nutrition and labeling. And this has Jeremy Hambley shook. It has him shaking in his shoes and pooping his pants and having anxiety and panic attacks, as we're going to get into tonight. Tonight, we're going to talk about the fragile state of Quartering's mental health, how he has multiple, in his own words, multiple panic attacks a day where he simply cannot function and has to pop a Xanax in order to get through the fucking day. He shits his house. He shits his pants on a regular basis, buddy.
Washer.
And so this guy's out here attacking Yellow Flash, doxing Yellow Flash, showing the guy's face.
What a fucking asshole. You know what Yellow
want
Flash's
his face to be
was?
shown. He just posted his face docs, an updated version where he lost weight.
And he looks
and
good.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's like, you know what? If you're going to dox me, fine. Here's my face.
He's 1 fucking quarter of a metric jar. You know? You need about 4 Yellow Flashes to equal 1 metric fucking jar at this point.
But Jared's like, look at this Chad, like making fun of him because he was overweight. And it's just like, Quartering, you're bald and fat.
Quartering.
Shut the fuck
up. Even at his fattest, as fat as Yellow Flash was in that photograph, Quartering is twice as fucking fat.
3 times, 4 times.
It just doesn't make any fucking sense. It makes no sense. Yeah. Quartering has lost his mind. He's like, I'm coming on your show. I'm coming on your show. So Yellow Flash accepts and is like, okay, I'll have you on my show. I'd prefer to have like a day to get all the receipts together because I know you're going to sandbag and lie and deny every single thing that you obviously did.
But Ash had the best saying before the show started. He goes, Andy, what kind of person goes 1 hour before you're live? I'm coming on your show. If you're going to like debate and prove things, you need to have receipts ready. So he's going to pop on and go, what about this? And then Yellow Flash won't have it ready immediately. But even then...
Well, that's the thing. What Jeremy wants to do is rely entirely on the ignorance of the audience and the ignorance of his opponent as to what's going on and their inability to provide receipts. If he has to go on to a show where the people that he's facing are prepared and have all their ducks lined up in a row, and every single time he lies and says he never did something or never said anything because he's been deleting all of his tweets and deleting all of his videos because he's a coward, and the moment he sobers up, he loses his liquid courage and his fucking balls, then he'd be fucked. He'd be trapped. But what he wants to do, and this is what he does every single time, instead of actually going through the proper channels to arrange debates with people or confrontations with people to get to the truth of an issue, he's not interested in the truth. Because the truth is not with him because he's a lying poop pants cuck. So what he wants to do is ambush you and be like, okay, prove it. And then when you don't have every single receipt pulled up for you're wrong. That never happened. You're a liar. And that's what he'll do. And he'll sandbag and he'll make the discussion so pedantic and so bogged down in the mud and so unable to progress that discourse is impossible. He's worse than a leftist. And people are saying he's literally DSP. That's what will happen. He will lie and lie and lie. And it's just a pathological, compulsive lying at this point to where I don't even know if he knows what the truth is. It's the same thing with Phil. And so you actually have to have receipts for everything. And that's why we have said from the beginning, okay, because what this was originally about, so that everybody understands, okay? Our initial problem with Quartering, notwithstanding all of the stuff from 10 years ago where he was a total homo and tried to deplatform Mr. Medicare and drank Sargon's cum and was running gay ops for the soy father and all of that stuff, it came down to that Quartering was flexing his wealth, talking about how rich he is, how successful of a businessman he is, in order to give his arguments credibility online. But then at the same time, he would constantly be talking about, oh, I don't know, guys, I'm going to have to lay off staff, or I'm in a financial crisis and I've had to fire this editor, or I've had to fire Maggie, or I might have to fire Melanie, or I might have to fire Hannah. And then at the same time as he's doing that, he's then posting his new Rolex watch or his new Cybertruck or his saltwater aquarium or his 5-figure RC course with the shipping container and all this stuff. So we're of the view, it's like, okay, this dispute is about whether you're rich or whether you're poor. Let's find out once and for all. Are you actually rich? Are you actually poor? Because I feel like at this point, with the amount of fundraiser scams that you run on your audience, and in my opinion, they're scams, Your audience has a right to know what the actual truth is about your finances. So you want to have a conversation about it. Let's provide a set of facts, a set of actual financial data to an auditor. We suggested Caleb Hammer because he's the biggest and best there is.
Yep.
And he seems to be a very fair and neutral and impartial arbiter of things. I don't think he would side with us or side with Quartering. I think he would do it right down the middle, but we're open to any sort of actual auditor or impartial financial expert that can go over his books and explain to people what's actually going on.
Yeah.
And that's all that we wanted. And Quartering agreed to that.
Yes.
He agreed to that in DMs with Josh Moon. He agreed to that publicly on his Twitter timeline. And then suddenly there was a problem because he realized that we were serious and that he was going to get exposed. And whether it was that he was going to get exposed that he was in debt and he was poor, or if he was going to get exposed that he actually is super rich and shouldn't be begging for money and running scams, he knew he was fucking checkmated. He knew he could not win by revealing the truth. So instead, he started doing mafia intimidation tactics, saying, our channel is going to go down. Our YouTube first, then our Kick. He's going to take everything from us. He's going to get us banned from everywhere on the internet and threatening lawfare and lawsuits and all this sort of shit. And he said that we had to take down our videos talking about him or else he would do this to us. Well, we said, get fucked. You're not God. You're not a king. You're a public figure. And we have a right to criticize and make fun of you. For that high crime, Jeremy Hambley did what he said he was going to do, and he called his fucking YouTube rep and had our clip channel taken down. That's what he did.
Yeah.
And since then,
2 channels taken down.
Yeah, so Andy's channel first because it was
being posted,
because it was restored. This is how gay it all was. This is like unfathomable levels of gay ops that were going on. Because our clip channel was actually compliant with the YouTube terms of service and that every single video was actually suitable for advertisers and wasn't in violation. And it wasn't run by either of us, but actually run by our editor, okay? He decided, and by the way, Andy's channel had been unbanned for like 6 months.
6 months, about 6 months, yeah.
You know, it was like December or November of last year it was banned. So Quartering made the call to the YouTube rep. The YouTube rep got the Warski channel nuked, even though YouTube had manually reviewed it and restored the channel. Okay, manually reviewed it and
no
restored
new videos, and no new videos that would have been like against TOS.
Yeah, yeah. And then with that deleted and banned, was able to then get the clip channel banned for ban evasion. This is how fucking gay this is. And ever since then, all these people who've been speaking against Quartering have been getting deplatformed. The latest one last night was Meme Copium in the middle of doing a righteous live stream, felting Quartering and exposing issues with his coffee company and the bull and this and that. Quartering took down his channel live. Took down his live stream.
What a piece of shit. What an asshole.
Just a total fucking scumbag.
I watch Meme Copium almost every night, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, are you kidding me, dude? Meme Copium just speaks the fucking truth. And by the way, it wasn't for harassment.
And by the way,
for sexual
it was
content.
For nudity.
You want to know why? Because it's easier to flag people with that shit.
And this is the issue that Smash JT ran into last week when he was criticizing Quartering. Yellow Flash has run into, other people have run into this same problem. Quartering knows that it's super easy to trigger using the flagging system or using his YouTube rep or by whatever means he's doing. And trust us, he knows the system better than anyone. That's why he told us his confidence in getting everything taken down. He knows that if you flood the system with reports for nudity, chances are YouTube will immediately strike and take that shit down. That's what he's doing. And it's bullshit. It really is. And you got to ask yourself, when is it going to end? And so when he's challenging, by the way, Yellow Flash to debate him or confront him tonight, and Yellow Flash accepts, which by the way, he did accept, and then Jer backed away like a fucking bitch. Okay.
Oh, shocking.
Yellow Flash is taking a big risk with his livelihood because Jeremy Hambley can just come on and say the N-word or play a recording of someone saying the N-word. He could come on and blast gay porn or whatever he wants to get Yellow Flash's channel taken down, and then he'll just laugh. And the thing is, he doesn't really seem actually concerned with PR at this point. He doesn't actually seem concerned with clearing his name or winning the reputational battle because he doesn't think it matters at this point. He just thinks he's so big, he's too powerful, he's too big to fail, and everybody will have to bow to him, and he has the power to get away with anything. That's how megalomaniacal and delusional this fucking guy has become.
Ash, look. Worldwide.
There it is. The Quartering challenges Yellow Flash to a live stream debate, but does not appear.
I'm here.
Yeah, he didn't appear. It's been 20 minutes, and he still hasn't fucking shown up. Because the moment that Yellow Flash did get the receipts from Bearing, because he didn't have it ready, but Bearing provided it to him, then suddenly Quartering is going to do a Magic the Gathering stream tonight, guys. He's going to do a stream testing his trail cams on his properties, guys.
Look, I'm not showing it on screen, but look what he did here. Look, Ash. Don't say the name. He doxed Flash's fucking name.
He doxed Yellow Flash's real name in that chat. Now, mind you, he's cried for years about being called Jeremy Hambley.
I can't
even though he now full on goes by Jeremy Hambley, but he's face doxed the guy. He's name doxed the guy tonight. Quartering is playing dirty as fuck. And the thing is, it's always, by the way, you notice how it is with him, and it was back the same way back in 2018. I'll go on your platform. Isn't that funny? He'll go on other people's platforms, but he won't have Yellow Flash on his platform. He won't go live on the Quartering main channel and bring Yellow Flash on or bring Bearing on or bring any of the other detractors on. It always has to be on somebody else's platform. It always has to be somebody else whose livelihood is put at risk to host the confrontation with him, when we all know he's a lying sack of shit anyway, and we're not going to get anywhere with him because he's bad faith and a lying liar that lies. That's just the reality. So
doxing is just fine in Jared's eyes now.
Well, I wonder what Melanie Mack has to say about that. Do you know?
What a piece of
fucking shit. Or what Hannah
shit.
Claire has to say about that. But Quartering believes that he'll be able to sweep all of this up by Monday. But it's not happening. Just today, another 1 million subscriber YouTube channel, Diesel Patches, came out against Quartering. And when Diesel Patches is coming out against you, you're fucked.
It's over. And it's an amazing video. We'll watch it later. It's really good.
At this point, the final nail in the coffin is for fucking Moist Critical to show up. Once Moist Critical, the ultimate fence sitter appears and tells Jared that it's over.
Can we get Jared to be covered by Moist, folks? Like, he has to cover it.
Jared's defense, by the way, of all of this is that nobody who watches him watches any of the other channels. Like Asmongold, you know, like Diesel Patches, like Some Ordinary Gamers, Mutahar, Yellow Flash, Nerdrotic. There's no overlap. Stop. There is an overlap. And that's why you're spiraling and freaking out, Jeremy. You are losing badly. By the way, guys, it was proven once again today that he's buying views.
Oh, yeah.
People. So his big video on Steven Crowder, we go,
I have it right
wow,
here.
this is getting a lot more views than it normally would. He's only getting like 20,000 views a video these days on his 2 million subscriber channel.
Yeah.
But this one's getting like 60,000. Well, it's because Jeremy is paying hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to run advertising campaigns on YouTube.
This whole video,
pushing this video down people's throats. It's a 13-minute long advertisement. I'm sorry you don't do that when you're successful and you're doing well.
Well, because the algorithm pushes you, right?
Yes.
Like, it's natural. It's a natural.
You do this when you're desperate and your channel is dying. And that's why he's talking about getting a real job, folks. That's why he's talking about how it's all over.
Ash, so we have the video of him talking about having a real job, which we'll go over in a second. But look at this, Ash. Yo, he uploads this tweet. If this is a downfall, please, I beg you, please let me keep falling. Hey, Jer. So right where you bought the views, we can see it right here, right where you bought the views.
So right now, in like the last few minutes,
what happened?
Quartering has been saying, "Oh, Yellow Flash, send the link." Yellow Flash then sent the link, and now Jer is rescheduling it to another day. Now it's not convenient for him to do it tonight, even though he was the one that was pushing so hard for it to be tonight, because Yellow Flash got prepared. He got in a DM from Bearing all of the receipts about what he wanted to talk about, and now Quartering is running from the situation like a fucking bitch. And I guarantee you, by the way, if it's scheduled for Saturday, he won't fucking show up then either. This is the thing. The moment that you do go, I accept, come on. Then he goes fucking running for the hills anyway. So it's a complete and utter fucking waste of time. It really is. This guy is such a fucking loser, pussy bitch. Holy shit.
Now
his Twitter is just spiraling and spiraling on Twitter.
With this new one.
No, it's not exempt from the disclosures. But now he's gonna add them for fun. Yeah, I'm sure you're adding them for fun. Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, I'm sure you're just repackaging all of your coffee, buying brand new packaging for it, taking it out of the packaging, shipping it all over God's green fucking earth for fun. No. It's because you're not compliant. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing anything. So you got caught with your hand in the fucking cookie jar, and you knew if you went on Yellow Flash's show tonight, which you were the one who said, bring me on, that you would get absolutely fucking steamrolled by Yellow Flash, by Bearing, and probably Luther Morgan would have been there as well. So you're running for the fucking hills, Jer. This is so fucking shameful. And I bet you he won't even have the fucking common decency to go live on Rumble and open his Magic the Gathering cards. Because we know he's going to make a fool of himself, drooling all over himself, drunk and fucking puke. This guy, guys, I was adding shit to this folder, and this is why everything is kind of like,
it's kind of
lackadaisical all over the place. I was adding shit to the folder up until 2 minutes before we were fully fucking live. And now there's even more shit to add to the fucking folder.
I got a text here from someone saying, buddy, his Twitter is every minute is a crash out.
People are saying he's deleting his product now and information from the product page of his coffee.
No, screenshot.
It's too bad it's all been archived already.
This coffee company is being taken down. Sorry, Jer. Sorry, Luther Morgan's on it.
Out, dude. None of what he says makes any sense at all, by the way.
Sorry, Jer. It's our coffee company now.
God.
Look at this. That's Jer. Look at Jer. Buddy, I'm getting a million DMs a millisecond. What did you? Okay, that's the one you sent me there of the of him crashing out.
But he says he waited over an hour for a response. No, it was not.
Bullshit.
Come on,
Bullshit.
Dude. And this is we all have to play these silly fucking bugger games with this guy.
Not true.
By the way, it's been for weeks and months. He's like, I want a hearing. Give me my hearing. Give me my day in court. Finally, somebody's willing to take the risk of losing their livelihood to give a known deplatformer a platform, even though the guy already has a platform with 2 million YouTube subscribers in which he could air his grievances or host a debate. And now suddenly, it was over an hour. It's a fucking lie. And we're going to go through the whole timeline here in a minute.
Ash, how is that possible when I was texting you 30 minutes ago about this fucking debate? And he was in the chat, and then Yellow Flash goes, here's the link. He sends the link, and what does he respond with? Yellow Flash's IRL name. doxing him. Not only his face, which
Well, I wouldn't be surprised, by the way, if when Yellow Flash brought him on, Jeremy just started reading out his address,
I bet
reading out his family members' addresses, because Jeremy has decided to just go full fucking Joker mode because he doesn't care anymore. I don't understand what his strategy is. I don't think there is one. It's just get drunk and melt down and then delete everything the next day and then pretend like nothing ever happened. And that has happened now at least a dozen times in the last number of months. And at least.
And one last thing too here, Jer, you can't show these numbers when we see that you're actually paying for fucking views and you're using stolen content, and then hide the revenue, which shows the real time.
If you want to flex, then flex, boss.
Flex it. Flex. What
show us how much money you're actually making,
it's
boss.
$2,000 a month. I guarantee you, these numbers mean nothing with shorts that are stolen and purchased views. Even the negative.
That's the thing. On the YouTube shorts, you make what, $20 on 1 million views at best?
Less,
right?
Less. There's no ads on them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no fucking revenue there. So, I mean, even if you're taking like 20 times 60, that's only $1,200.
Yeah,
in revenue.
It's literally bullshit.
Like 80% of this guy's viewership, and people have broke it down, is short views. Like, it's nonsense. This guy is making a few grand a month at best right now on YouTube.
Okay.
And that's why he's panicking.
Okay, I'll be fair. Apparently, Flash does use his first name on his stream sometimes.
Okay.
So I'll be good faith. I'll be good faith.
This is the thing. But so do I. Okay. But when Jeremy does this stuff, he does it to threaten people.
Yeah.
Like when he said my full name
type thing. Yeah.
with my middle name in it.
Yeah.
Okay. That was him trying to intimidate and threaten me. It's the same thing here. We know what you're doing, Jer. We know what you're doing. Nobody here is fucking stupid. At least not as stupid as you dumb fuck cock. I don't know what to say. Let's get into the fucking...
1 second. I'm going to bet quartering is removing his coffee products because he is... what is it? Like, he is not following FDA rules.
Yeah.
He's going to put that out there. The reason I have to make sure...
It's just funny to me because he brings up the exemption, right?
Yeah.
Even though Luther already addressed that objection in the very video.
Yeah, exactly.
So he relies only on the ignorance of the viewer. That's the only thing that can save him is people not knowing what he's talking about. Because if he was going to engage directly with the allegations made in Luther's video, his argument would already be destroyed. So he can't engage with it. So he has to rely on the ignorance of people. And so that's why once people have the receipts lined up, he wants nothing to do with it. He washes his hands of it and goes running. He goes running. Where is he?
Yeah.
It's 32 minutes past the hour on Yellow Flash's program. They're sitting there waiting for this guy.
And Bering's there. Your old pal.
He's on Twitter. He's got nothing fucking better to do. Sitting there tweeting up a fucking storm, coping, seething, replying to other people, posting his smiley face, fucking nonsense, right? It's funny that. But he can't pop onto a call that he's been begging and begging and begging for? Really? Really?
Come on, Ash. We know it. We know.
He knows. This is the thing. The moment Bering got involved, quartering shat his fucking pants. People are saying this in chat. He can't face Bering because if it's a debate with us in particular, or a debate with like, I don't know, some of the other detractors that exist, he'll go, this person is bad faith and they're evil and they're harassing me and they're a troll and this and that to immediately poison the well.
Yep.
Bering has been his close friend and business associate for a decade now. So he can't just bad jacket Bering, go, this guy, he's insane, he's a lunatic. No, this is a guy that's been tight with you for a decade. So he knows that if he brings Bering on and they have a discussion about just the facts of what went down, he is going to lose and he's going to look like a fucking lunatic. So that's the reality. That's why he's not coming on. this is the way it is.
Yep. And guys, this story again keeps
Is he
developing.
in the chat again? Is he in the chat of Yellow Flash again right now?
He was. No, he's in and out.
Oh my God. No. But now he comes in once Bearing leaves. Now he comes. So Bearing leaves the stream.
I'm going to message Bearing.
And then he comes in to debate because he won't. And by the way, he said that he wouldn't talk to Flash and Bearing at the same time. He would only talk to Yellow Flash and then talk to Bearing. It's funny how that works, isn't it?
No.
But he feels like he has the power. He feels like he has the control and he's able to dictate the terms. But he's getting destroyed every single day, piece by piece by piece. His entire life is getting deconstructed and demolished. So the leverage belongs to the detractors. He desperately wants to be able to get on a phone call with somebody and epically own them by sandbagging and then say that he addressed this and the controversy is over. Like, the detractors have all the leverage. You have to comply with our terms. That's why I'm not going to give you anything. And also, I'm not going to give him fucking anything. And he's going to give me what I want because he thinks that he's the big man. And I want to prove to him, no, you're not the big man. No, you're not a god. No, you're not the boss, a mafia don, a king. No, you're going to fucking humble yourself and submit your fucking records to the auditor, buddy, or get fucked. I'm tired of this nonsense that these games that he plays.
So he's allowed to say he makes 1.5 million views a day. And then I go, okay, where's the revenue? I can't show you that. Then don't flex your numbers.
Now Jer's saying in chat that he's going to go on Yellow Flashes right now. But wait a minute, I thought you were busy and the hour. I'll believe it when I fucking see it, Jeremy. I'll believe it when I see it. And also, part of the reason why he's doing this too is to distract from our stream tonight, where we're going to expose his mental health history. And he also probably is plotting a gay op if we stream snipe over there to play porn to try and get our Kick channel deplatformed. Like, I would not fucking at all buy into any of it. Like, I just think the whole thing stinks to fucking high heaven. By the way, if you guys notice, I broke down a little bit in the middle of that sentence, is because there's a lot of stuff going on behind
some stuff
behind the scenes right now. So my apologies to me kind of losing my train of thought in the middle of that sentence, because there's a lot of really gay shit that Jeremy is doing right now in the background that we all have to deal with. This is the atmosphere that this guy has created, where every other day somebody is getting demonetized that's criticizing him, or getting their live stream taken down, or getting their video age restricted, or getting their video privacy restricted. And then other people are taking advantage of the chaos and using Jeremy as cover and a lightning rod to run their own gay ops and flagging. This is what he has done to the ecosystem online. And this is why he needs to be held accountable for his actions, and he needs to make restitution on it. That's the reality of it.
Yep.
Holy.
And here's the thing is, again, I can't, like, you can't show me your numbers that I know are papered over when you hide your revenue. If you're going to fucking flex anything, flex your money, because the views are bullshit. Oh, I get so much. By the way, you're talking about getting a fucking real job, and that you apparently had a real job for most of your YouTube career. Ash, who gets 2 million views a day on YouTube and has to get a real job? Who? Maybe one creator.
Man.
Maybe one fucking creator. It's bullshit. I'm so sick of these games.
I just got everything organized in the folder there. All of his
there's a bunch of
recent tweet. I was just snipping and dragging over into the folder so that he couldn't end up deleting them. I'm sure I ended up missing a few. But I at this point, like, we'll have to cover whatever is happening as it happens, and later on. We apologize, folks. There's a lot that's ongoing as of this moment, but we should be good to get back on the train tracks.
1 second
and give you guys the scheduled programming. unless Jer actually does hop on there, which he claims he's going to do, I don't believe he's going to be honest, or he would have already done so because he's been sent the link like 5 separate fucking times.
What a bitch.
You know? But he's like, it has to be a 1v1. It has to be a 1v1.
No,
like,
if you go on someone else's show, they could do whatever the fuck they want.
But it was
You're not the boss.
It was a Flashcast panel show to begin with.
Exactly.
It was scheduled to have people on a panel anyway. It's because Quartering doesn't want to be confronted by specific individuals that he is now afraid to go on the fucking program. I'm just tired of it. Like, if he is so righteous and he's so godly and so powerful and the truth is with him, then go in there. He canceled again? Well, we'll see, because he's going to drink a bunch more.
No, I'm telling you, I just got a text. Apparently, Flash just stopped. Because he canceled again, so there's no show, there's no point.
Oh my God.
Or he's watching us or something. This is insane. Jer, this is the 3rd time tonight in the last hour. I'll go on, I'll go off, I'll go on. Everything I see is like a new update. There's a new update every... Ash, in what world, in what show have we ever done where there's an update every 30 seconds?
I don't even think Ralph is this manic when he drinks.
No!
Like...
That's crazy, dude.
Oh my God.
But I don't even know. Maybe it will go back on. All right, shout outs to fucking Flash. Fucking, that's so annoying. So I guess he was supposed to go on, and then Bering found out he was going to go on it. Oh no. Apparently he's backed out again because Bering was supposed to go back on. Okay.
Why is he so scared of Bering?
Well, I don't even know what's going on.
Can Bering fire it up live on his channel and then will Jer join there or what? Because obviously the showdown now is between Bering and Jeremy. Like, that's obviously what this is, and he does not want to talk to Bering because he can't bad faith, bad jacket him as harassing his family or trying to kill him or whatever the fuck it is.
You know who's felting Jer right now? Tree of Logic. Do you remember Tree of Logic?
Whoa.
She's felting Jer now.
Literally every single person that's ever existed or will exist has joined the A-Log Avengers. Like,
yes.
The momentum is so overwhelming. And like, I was actually a little bit worried today as I'm putting it together. I'm like, I don't know, the momentum's stopping. Maybe Jeremy finally got fucking smart and isn't going to feed the trolls anymore or throw gas on the fire. Listen. But he just can't help himself.
Well, because he's
What's
losing
wrong
everything.
with him?
His channel's done. He makes no money. He loses. He's the first YouTuber in a long time to actually be in the red daily. Seriously. He is the only YouTuber where he gets minus money a day because he pays for all the views.
I think what's ultimately killing him in this too, I think he couldn't really win anyway, but it's these half measures that he does. It's refusing to pick a lane and pick a stance and stick with it. If you want to fight out this drama and go on the attack, then go on the attack. Put out your videos, put out your fucking hit pieces. If you want to pretend like you're above the drama and you're just going to do your news show and your politics, then just do that. But these weird half measures where for days at a time he clams up and does his news show and hides out in his hug box and then gets drunk out of his mind and starts doxing people and deplatforming people and making threats to scalp people and then in the morning deletes it all. Like, you can't operate like this. You have to pick a lane, Jeremy.
Okay.
Because it's incoherent and schizophrenic, man. You can't go for, I want on and you're ducking me to, no, I won't do it now. Like, you can't do this. You have to pick a position, man.
So he's heading on Friday on Flash's show, apparently now.
Well, how about Saturday then? So it's not in conflict with my show.
Yeah.
You know, like in all seriousness, fuck him. Fuck him. Like, seriously.
He won't show up. He won't show up.
He's not going to show up anyway.
No.
But he wants to schedule it to be a distraction from us actually doing our show. That's what this whole thing was in the first place. And in that sense, he kind of succeeded only in derailing the program for about 30 minutes. I mean, he was still getting felted during the derail, but congratulations, Jer. Woo! Big W for you there, buddy. Like, he just doesn't think any of this stuff through. Like, tactically, strategically, it's all fucked. Everything he's doing is backfiring and not making sense.
Read this. Ash, read this.
Hey, all Coffee Brand coffee customers. Apparently, on the new bags, people would like a disclosure. No, the government would like a disclosure on flavoring. It says not our actual customers, just terminally online psychos. Either way, no problem at all. We'll add it on all future batches. No, you're going to have to retroactively, by law, change it on the previous packaging, bro. Mm-hmm. You can't get away. By the way, don't send stuff like this out, Jeremy. When this goes before the regulators or ends up in a courtroom, stuff like this can be used against you. He's so stupid. He's so dumb. Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Buddy, you can't, he's going to try to flag everyone in the world now. By the way,
it's not above and beyond. It's a legal standard, Mr. Hambly. You have to do this. You have to.
I think he's going to lose his Coffee Brand coffee license, to be honest. I really think so.
Well, he's going to have to. Listen, if Amazon gets wind of any of this shit, which they probably already have, and that's why he's panicking and spiraling like this, he's going to have all of the coffee shipped at his expense, out of the Amazon warehouse, hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of pounds of coffee. He's then going to have either destroy all of the coffee that currently exists, or he's going to have to unpackage all of that coffee, order new packaging, repackage the coffee, and then send it back to Amazon's warehouses. And that's going to mean that he's going to lose money on every single bag sold. So he may as well just liquidate all of it. He may as well destroy all of the fucking coffee now and just take a fucking write-off on his taxes. That's really what he ought to do. And the thing is, had he not been such a thin-skinned pussy fucking bitch in the first place by deplatforming our channel, none of this would have come to light, because he wouldn't have brought in parties like Luther Morgan to look around and find out that he wasn't running his business properly, that he's not compliant. And if there was nothing to what Luther was saying, not only would Quartering not address it, but he wouldn't be actually saying that he's going to put in place the things that Luther says he needs to put in place. This is crazy.
And by the way, it's like, okay, you're going to put the packaging, it still doesn't hide the fact that you lied, that you brew your own coffee, you roast your own beans. You don't roast shit. This is a white label coffee. We have the new Luther video, which proved the factory isn't even the factory. And by the way, is one block away from Meta PCs.
It's not in Wisconsin. It's not in Utah. It's not in Arizona. Ooh. Where is it? Is it actually just the Mill Creek facility? Most likely. All right, let's get into our Quartering folder here, folks, and let's attempt to get through this entire situation.
We're doing the return here?
Yes, that's been unfolding. Okay. So we're going to start off in our new Jer folder. And just look at this photo of Jer, bro.
Oh, my God.
Look at him, bro. Look at him. Whoa. What's wrong with this guy, bro? That's fucked, buddy. What is going on with this guy, bro?
Little head, big body. Look
at his fucking neck, though. Look at his neck. Look at how fucking long it is. And can somebody call Revelio here? Look at the lean in that he's doing here, buddy. But just wait until you see this second photograph. It's gonna blow your fucking mind.
I've seen this one. Oh no!
Look at this, bro!
Buddy.
Look at this, bro! It's cryptozoological, buddy. He's freakishly proportioned.
No, he's laying
Are
on
those
this poor
parachutes
girl.
for fucking? I'm surprised that her spine could handle the fucking weight from Ham Planet Hambly
Jesus.
fucking leaning on her like that.
Bro.
Holy bro, he's
Oh.
the stink ape. So here we have quartering, folks. Quartering is coming towards the end of the road. This is tough for Jeremy Hambly. This is one of the toughest things for any YouTuber, any online creator, is the realization that it's over soon. The
Mhm.
good times are at an end. They're over the hill. They're on the downward slope, and pretty soon they're going to have to put the fries in the bag. They're going to have to fill out the job application, dust off ye old resume, and join the rest of the world back in the real world, in the workforce. And so it's tough for Jer, but he's letting us know it's soon. It's inevitable.
If you don't remember, about 15 minutes ago, I showed you him bragging about his YouTube views. Now, would you brag about your YouTube views and be being paid every day thousands of dollars, but then say this on your new video? Let's watch.
Generally, when things are struggling, the owner or CEO will not take a salary. That's how you run a business.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, generally the CEO makes no
Is
money.
that what you're gonna do, Jer? Is you're not gonna take a salary, buddy? You're just gonna make sure that Melanie Mack and Hannah Claire and Maggie and Luke. Oh no, wait! You already fired Maggie. You already fired Luke and a bunch of editors. You know.
But Ash, isn't that a great sign of a thriving business when the CEO has to stop getting paid suddenly?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's always a great.
You know, for years, as I've created content on YouTube, I still worked a full-time job for almost all of them.
Bullshit!
No,
what a lie!
That's a lie. This guy hasn't worked a full-time job in over 10 years now. I'm pretty positive. Like, I don't know what to say, because this guy, before he started YouTube, told everybody that he was also a multimillionaire. When he was just getting started, he told Coach Red Pill he was already a multi-millionaire who never had to work a day in his life. And he talked about how he started this company, this marketing company with this guy, but he wouldn't give him a position on the board because Jeremy was too cool for school and wore ripped jeans. And he told this whole story of wealth. Like, the whole thing, his backstory, none of it ever has added up. None of it's ever made any fucking sense. It's all nonsense.
By the way, he's still melting down about the coffee company right now.
Well, because it's true about the coffee company and his Achilles heel has been exposed. So, of course, he's going to melt down.
Yeah.
You know, because you can't count on this. You can't count on YouTube. And at some point, I'll go back to a full-time job.
Oh, there it is. There it is, folks. He's already planning the exit strategy.
Bye.
He's already planning to go back to a full-time job. But if you're so wealthy, such a millionaire, multi-millionaire, why would you have to go back to working a job?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you just live off of the fruits of your labor? Off of the interest from your investments, off the dividends from your investments? Like, seriously, what if you're so set up? Well, this is the thing. If you're buying Rolex watches worth tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars, you better have enough money to where you never have to work again. But part of this too from Jeremy is a dry bag, where he wants people to give him money because they'll be worried, oh, Jeremy's going to have to get a job and he won't be able to make the content that we want. So, but the thing is, he has no supporters, so the dry bag's not going to fucking work.
Yep.
Because that's going to be how this shakes out. You know, that, I mean, we already see what's going on with AI and how many platforms.
And you're one of the biggest explorers of it. With your AI slop shorts, where you're not even creating your own AI slop, you're freebooting other people's AI slop, doing a 6-second intro on it, presenting it as though it's real when it's obviously fake, and then trying to profit off of it, but you can't. All you can do is paper over your declining metrics. Sad, pathetic.
Are really, really, really working hard to demonetize channels. All sorts of stuff like that.
That's what you've been doing, trying to get channels demonetized. Yeah.
It's responding to a message here. There's so many people like texting me new shit. Oh my god. Here we go. That's on the next
Bad
thing.
news. Bad news for Jer too. He's having to look for a full-time job because I said, well, surely he has investments that he can live off of. And I mean, doesn't he own a coffee company? Like, why would he have to go get a job in the real world? Well, Jeremy's going to tell us he has no investments. He had to liquidate all of his investments. Now, he'll say it's because he's scared of volatility in the market. But I just have to question, is it that he's in so much debt, he's so leveraged in debt up to his eyeballs that he had to liquidate all of his stocks in order to service the interest on his debt? I wouldn't be surprised because his revenues are in the toilet. We all know that. So I wouldn't be surprised if he had to sell off everything in order to just make his minimum payments towards his debt. He's already got a second mortgage on his home, folks. It's the case.
But this is actually fucking insane.
Market is absolutely flying right
Oh.
now. I don't have any stocks.
He doesn't have any
He's done.
stocks.
He's done. He's broke. I'm telling
What do
He's
you
broke.
mean you don't have any stocks? And this isn't the first time he said this. He said this many times before in the last number of months. It's crazy.
Someone just figured something out. We didn't even look at this. Okay, so on the revenue screen, right, that he showed that he makes 2.5 million views a day, there's only an average of 2 minutes watch time per video.
Now, somebody's saying this is an old clip. This is from last week.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
last
from
week.
like this. Yeah,
But
I think it
Ash,
might be this week.
Ash,
Actually,
he only has 2 minute average on watch time. 2 minute.
so it's all short.
It's done. No, it's not. That's nothing.
It's over.
Nothing.
It's over.
That's
There's
crazy.
no ads being played. Then
No.
it's over.
'Cause you have to do it like every 5 minutes at least, man.
He's not getting anything for mid rolls. It's all like front loaded advertisements. That's it.
That's a great
That's it.
catch by
But
sorry,
this
I
is
wanna
what
give you a
happens
shout out.
every single time he ends up showing a dashboard to flex. It reveals something he doesn't want revealed, and it backfires on him. Like, if you really got it, you don't need to flex it. In fact, you'd rather people think that you are poor, you know,
Yes.
and you are failing. You know, it's crazy.
I just quote tweeted that guy, Gibby fan. Thank you for that. That's actually crazy.
Donks to really speak of, so I'm not I'm glad if you do. I'm glad I hope that lots of people are making money. I mean, people that bought the dip this time was legendary. I thought you had Rumble stock. I did, but I sold all my stock
Oh, incredible confidence
4
in the
months
company
ago
there.
because it was causing me I already have like bad anxiety
Oh,
and like
He
waking up
has
to like
anxiety.
he
He's
has
stressed out.
diarrhea.
He has paper hands. He couldn't hold his stocks. But to say that you're not benefiting at all from the market rallying is to say that you have no money in the market at all. That's what he's saying here, which I struggle to believe is true. I think it's a lie. He must have money in the market somewhere. Otherwise, he actually is just broke as a fucking joke, and he had to sell it all to service his debt. And this is why we wanted a financial audit with Caleb Hammer so we could know the truth. But he has no interest in transparency.
Ash, Luther Morgan just okay. Well, can we finish this? I gotta show you. I think Luther Morgan just trapped Jer, and we'll show you all in 1 second.
Well, you
Watch.
already had.
No,
It's just getting worse and worse.
It's even worse now because Jer basically admitted, right, to not having the labels done. So now he's going to reprint them. But then, out of nowhere, well, not out of nowhere, but look at this real fast, Ash. Luther points out this. Okay, you're going to change the labels. Uh-oh. You need to put the name and address of the manufacturing facility, Jer. So he'll change the labels and still not be FDA compliant. And now he's just made everyone aware that he's not FDA compliant.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, no. Oh no, Mr. Hambly. Oh no.
Where's the address, Hambly?
Apparently,
Elon.
people in chat are saying Quartering was just deleting his tweet. Too bad that it's all
he is.
archived, Jeremy.
He deleted 7 tweets already. Someone texted me.
Oh, 7 tweets deleted already.
Yeah.
Gee, it'd sure be a shame if somebody contacted the FDA or Amazon about this. Obviously, don't do that, but we would feel so awful bad for Mr. Hambly if that
Honestly, at
happened.
this point, I don't even fucking care.
I hope he sells 1 million bags of coffee, Andy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. At this point, bro, you're flagging everyone.
I'm sure. Listen, his coffee company has such a high ceiling. I actually think it's really good coffee, you know, and he could sell so much of it, you know. He just has to be compliant with what the FDA says. He has to be compliant with the terms of service, you know. I'm just doing him a favor to make sure that he's actually compliant, you know. How does that feel, Jer? Suck on those apples, you fucking.
Someone in our chat just wrote, I work at an Amazon warehouse, and I told on him.
Okay. The brave Amazon wagey has made a stand today.
All the Amazon people have to start a protest outside the Amazon warehouse.
Tweeting something or Trump tweeting something and losing $20,000, and then waking up the next day and have it go up $30,000, then back down. I couldn't do it.
But why would he be so stressed about losing $20,000 or $30,000 if he's so wealthy?
Because he's broke.
So here it is. It came out that Jeremy Hambly is purchasing ads. Now, he's told us this himself, but this is pathetic to see it in the flesh for the first time. This is him. This is his most viewed recent video that we all were like, wow, he's getting more views on this one. Maybe he's back.
Yesterday, we texted each other about it. Remember? We're like, oh, this video did well. And you were like, oh, probably because it's about Crowder and they got to, you know. Well, no. Look at this.
No. Turns out he's pumping out 13-minute advertisements into people's feeds of his entire video. It's like, Jeremy, he's told us, by the way, that this costs like $2 per view or something like that. So he's potentially spending thousands of dollars on this, maybe tens of thousands of dollars on these advertisement campaigns. So you're not making any money. You're losing money doing this stuff.
Oh, here we go.
Now it's gotten so desperate. The situation is so dire that the Quartering is teaming up with known cuckold Nick Rekieta, the old coke fiend cuckold Rekieta himself, scheming his gay ops with Nikki Rackets. That's how you know it's over. That's how you know you have no other options and no one else to turn to when you're turning to a guy who's 10-year-old tested positive for cocaine. That's who he's associating with now to own the casino. Yeah. Good luck with that.
Cuck, by the way?
Good luck. Well, birds of a feather flock together. Cockle-doodle-doo.
All right. Oh, look at this. Keemstar.
It's gotten so, listen, Quartering's considering getting a job. He's having to pay to advertise his videos. He's so desperate. He's going to Nick Rekieta. It might be time for like the retirement home for washed up e-celebs that it is to go to LolCow Live. But not even LolCow Live will take Jeremy as a LolCow. He's lower than Boogie, lower than Wings of Redemption.
Just get fucked. Get fucked.
He tells him to get fucked. Get fucked,
Ring it up.
Jer.
LolCow
Ring
Live
it
dub.
up. LolCow Live dub.
Yep.
Keemstar dub. By the way, we got biggest demolition for 10 subs.
Big support.
Woo.
Meme copium. This is sad. This is sad.
My channel is under attack. Today's stream about the Quartering was taken down. He's in the process of appealing and he has the VOD. He's making edits to be extra careful before re-uploading. Real fun landscape we have to navigate on YouTube now that strikes and flags are the new normal. Make sure you follow your favorite creators on their alts. We were only able to keep the stream going because I decided that today was the day to start multi-streaming on Kick. And again, it's a nonsense bullshit violation, a total phantom violation that probably was triggered either by Quartering calling the YouTube rep or a gay op going on in their Discord server, which coincidentally is like all gone or locked down
and locked up,
or whatever is going on over there. But we actually have live footage from Sean, the lawyer, of this channel being burned down to the ground.
No way.
Let's have a look here. So skip in about 58 seconds.
Okay.
Because it kind of is leading up. So Sean here is writing out a super chat to Meme Copium. He sends in the super chat to Meme Copium on YouTube, and not even 10 seconds later, the fucking stream goes down. What? Like, what timing? What timing?
He doesn't understand American politics.
It's such a disgusting font. Like there's no art display here. There's no. It's just ugly.
This is meant to give to like your. Oh my God! Did he just take him down?
Quartering needs to be fucking like stopped.
Bruh.
Honestly, quartering needs to be fucking stopped. By the way, Meme Copium's now on Kick, and he was monetized within one stream. He got all the monetization and
the partner program.
Go follow Meme Copium here on Kick. By the way, everyone's starting to stop by. Everyone's starting to make some fucking accounts here.
Whoa, buddy!
What a piece of shit.
Whoa, buddy!
Jeremy just took him down.
There he is in chat. Meme Copium's in chat right there. He wrote based. Here, I'm gonna fucking
But this is ridiculous.
I'll
And then
pin him right
Jeremy
there.
wonders,
Go
by the
follow him.
way, why people are hesitant to bring him on in the first place.
Yep.
Like, obviously, he's trying to deplatform every single person who criticizes him, or certainly the people who are effective in criticizing him, of which Meme Copium is one of those people who is very effectively shredding the Quartering right now, just dragging him to filth. So Jer wants him silenced. And it's just, I just don't know how he can be allowed to get away with this stuff. Eventually, he is going to suffer serious consequences for this. The streets will remember, Jer. The streets will remember. You're not going to get away with this, bud.
Oh my God.
Whoa! Whoa!
I watched Sean I watched Sean, but I also watched Meme Copium. Like his last 4 streams, I have not missed them. I watched the replays, obviously, because asleep or something, but Meme Copium is doing a great job. He's funny as fuck. He's exposing everything, and he's effective. That's what Jer is afraid of, is Meme Copium is effective.
Jeremy knows about meme. Oh my God. Honey. Babe.
He's telling his wife, honey, Hambly's melting down again. Honey, Hambly the Cox flagged down another YouTuber. Whoa.
Babe.
That's so funny.
Babe. Meme just got struck by Jeremy. Babe. Get the sleeve.
Get the sleeve. Get the sleeve. By the way, this clip comes from Alyssa Clips, by the way.
Alyssa Clips is doing an amazing. Yeah.
Get the sleeve, Ma.
Oh,
holy
what a
shit.
bum.
My super chat just got wasted.
Oh,
Fuck you, Jeremy.
the biggest tragedy of all.
Uh-oh.
Tell him, Sean.
Uh-oh.
So now here's Meme Copium's live reaction.
Stream is being suppressed. Uh-oh. Looks like we're continuing on Kick.
let's go. I mean, it sucks though. I know you're on Kick,
No,
but
it's
still
bullshit.
annoying.
Well, it
It's
limits
annoying
this
as fuck.
guy's reach. It limits this guy's speech. It limits his livelihood.
Yeah.
And Jeremy Hambly made
It's
his
not
name and
fair.
his livelihood off of being a champion of the little guy, a champion of freedom of speech. And so this is just super pathetic for him. And everybody recognizes that. Everybody.
This is actually like so fucking bullshit. Hang on, I'm just trying to get I'm just trying to get Meme Copium's actual fucking link here. He's been doing a great.
We got Quarterless for 5,000 kicks.
What the?
Saying that he's reported all of the coffee brand coffee Amazon listings
Yeah.
for false and illegal labeling and filed a report at the FDA. We disavow that activity. Don't touch the poo, guys. That's going to be a real tragedy, though, for Mr. Hambly. Like, I feel really bad for him that's happening. That's not right. It's not right to snitch on other people like that or dry snitch on people like that. That's not right. Even if he's not following the TOS, it's a shame. Oh, it's tough.
I will not shed one single fucking tear.
This video is
fuck you, Jer.
Anyway,
we're getting shut down in
Anyway.
real time, chat. It's finally happened. We've been caught by Jeremy.
Well, because it's not just the terms of service. Like, it's the terms of service of the United States. It's actually a little thing called the law, Mr. Hambly. It's the law that you're not following, that you're not compliant with.
Wait, but what? He could flag everyone. He could report to his fucking thing. He could take us down illegally. He could do all this stuff.
And everything.
And the moment we're like, oh, look at this. Oh, now shut the fuck up, Jer. Fuck you.
Never been so over, chat.
You're gonna
never been so
he's
over.
so stupid.
I disagree with this. I want to appeal this. I will do that after the stream. All right. If you want to support the stream, I guess there's a buy me a coffee link for me, I suppose. But it was flagged for. This is what they're doing. No, like this is what they're actually doing. Is that they're shutting people down for this like fake nudity thing. There's no nudity in the stream. It doesn't make sense. It's crazy. He can't keep getting away with it. My channel's under attack, which means you gotta send the buy me a coffee links.
You gotta send in the money. Go subscribe to Memecopium.
I'm not stopping, Jeremy. You can't make me stop.
You're on Kick. Go follow him right now. Go support him.
Memecopium.
That's basically the gist of this clip. Let's continue.
All right. Sorry, Memecopium. That sucks, dude. I watch you all the time, so I'm sorry.
Jer believes that this is all going to blow over very soon. I remember he called this a tempest in a teapot. Well, another 1 million subscriber YouTuber has come out again.
Who I love fucking Diesel Patches. I love this guy. He's so good.
Some tempest in a teapot there, buddy. And it's a video going over Jeremy's incredibly creepy, disturbing, disgusting behavior, sexually harassing women in public at the Renaissance Fair.
Speaking of which, if you missed the last part of our last stream, we watched the Renaissance Fair fully uncut.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy. There was some
really
down
was.
parts, but what he was literally like, I hear boys, and he's filming like girls that you're like, that's not an 18-year-old, and that's like, what the fuck? It's actually fucking grimy, and I think that will spread far and wide.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, bro.
Quartering comes out.
Ash H3 apparently wants the Renaissance Fair full stream.
Well, I'm sure he has it now.
No, he's asking for it apparently.
Okay.
If you send it to me, I'll post it on Twitter, a link to it or something.
Okay. I mean, he should be able to find it. I mean, he's already having his people combing Kiwi Farms. So like he should be able to find it. Or the people working for him don't fucking deserve a job, but I'll spoon feed him. I'll spoon feed that fucking.
Wait, hang on. Someone says he did watch it. No. He watched the 2-minute clip. The whole entire 2 hours has the most insane shit that wasn't in the smaller clip. So that's what we were saying. Anyway.
Okay. So Quartering now comes out with this one going, there are a lot of absolute morons claiming as fact I deleted our Discord, both members and non-members. A simple 5-minute search would prove that I didn't do that. And they're alive and well. They just really want to think they've had some impact when they haven't. Now, I just want to point out the simple fact that you're making this tweet and you're admitting that you've locked down your Discord server proves that we have made an impact. Oh, and by the way, like the way you've typed this out with the commas and the weird spacing before and after the commas goes to show that you're drunk as fuck out of your mind, and you're drunk as fuck because we are making an impact, Jer. But I can't believe this, that he's actually admitting that he has, go to the next slide, where he actually admits the reason why he's done this. He says, we had to lock it down because fat, greasy losers, projection alert, Jeremy telling on himself, were trying to scrape the Discord for dirt. Wait a minute. If you have nothing to hide, why would you do that? Is the Discord server dirty, buddy? How can you operate a public Discord server that you're inviting everybody into and selling memberships to for the low price of $10 a month, but you have to lock it down because there's dirt in the Discord server there, Jer? So once again, you played yourself and tattled on yourself there, buddy.
Hey, Ash, look at the front page.
Lack of impact,
of Kick right
Welcome to the front page, everybody. But Jer, it doesn't matter, buddy. It's already all been archived. The reason, by the way, that we don't talk about a lot of the dirt that has been found in that Discord server is because a lot of the dirt is the personal information of your people that are in there, because they practiced really bad OPSEC and were posting under their real names, posting full photographs of themselves, posting their addresses in there. And we don't share shit like that, you know? But there's also other grimy stuff going on in there and in other places, buddy. And it's all going to come to the light, okay? There's nothing you can do to stop it. But thanks for tattling on yourself and confessing that you're locking it down to try and hide the dirty stuff in there. Good job there, Jer. Good job there, Jer, buddy.
Buddy, look at, and here we go. This was the,
He goes, if this is a downfall, please, I beg you, please let me keep falling. This is just the last 90 days.
Show us the rev. Show us the revenue.
He won't show the money. Show us the money. Show how much you're actually making. If you're going to flex and you're showing everybody how powerful you are, how successful you are, surely you wouldn't have a problem showing us the money that you're making, unless the money doesn't line up with the expectations of what 60 million views are, because 80 to 90% of those views are coming from shorts on which there is non-existent revenue. And in fact, you're making very, very little money on YouTube. And that's why you're super, super desperate and paying for advertisements to try and get your content back in the algorithm. But that couldn't possibly be it, could it? I just want to point out that Andy did have one of the simplest refutations of this whole thing. It's like, if you are this successful, why would you be posting this in the first place?
Ever. Ash, if we're on YouTube making $10,000 a day, would we care what two fucking retards talking on the... I'd be like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Right? I'd be like, whatever. But obviously, when you block your rev... Look, these numbers here, by the way, and someone was saying, like, here are the views. Look at the watch time. 2.5 million view hour. If you divide this, if you do some simple fucking math, his views are 2 minutes of watch time.
He's averaging only 2 minutes of watch time on his videos.
That's nothing.
And that affects the revenue massively. That's why he's not showing
it. That is the revenue. That is the revenue.
That is the revenue, because you're not getting any mid-roll ads. You're not getting any of them. You're not getting there.
Even like secondary, you know, when you have like a 30-minute video, you could put like 4 ads on it. You aren't even getting the second ad. And by the way, he's paying for views, so he's negative. And then it's all, and then shorts just don't pay anything, which is 90% of his views.
So much money, probably going into debt as well to do these advertising campaigns. So then Jeremy, though, in his next tweet, actually felts himself by saying views do not equal viewers. Yeah, Jer, that's very true for you, buddy. All your 60 million short views, buddy, do not equal actual viewers, Jer. He thinks that this is true for his critics, for the people who are actually running successful live streams with thousands of viewers making hundreds and thousands of dollars in support every day. Well, meanwhile, his live stream doesn't make a fucking nickel and in fact is running in the red. He says, I understand riding the wave, but they are burning it all down for a few $100 today. In Jeremy's mind, if you make a video criticizing him, laughing at him, even just being skeptical of his narrative, you are burning it all down your entire career. How could that possibly be the case unless he plans to flag your channel down for criticizing him? You
exactly.
know? Like, this is just like a full-blown confession of what his playbook is, because everybody is allowed to, even if we were all wrong, are people not allowed a wrong take? But apparently, if you have a wrong take about this guy, you've burned it all down and it's over. It's fucking delusional, buddy. Everybody is piling on because everybody knows that it's safe. That's the thing. Everybody knows that we're in the right and you're in the wrong, and they want to be on the right side because the right side comes with views. It comes with money. Oh, and it also comes with being right and doing the right fucking thing first and foremost. So he says everyone will forget about these few folks in a month. Is everybody going to forget about H3H3 in a few months?
Are you kidding me?
Is everybody going to forget about Mudahar in a few months? Is everybody going to forget about Diesel Patches in a few months? Is everybody going to forget about Brittany Venti in a few months? Yellow Flash in a few months? Heel versus Babyface has commented on this. Nerdrotic, Jeremy Prime, D-Day King Cobra has commented on this. What are we talking about?
And by the way, he's acting like people are going to watch this and then fuck off. No, we have made new viewers who are following our Twitter, here, the locals, everything, and watch us because they like and enjoy us. Unlike you, who pays for views.
What he doesn't realize is that next month, the June the King documentary is coming out.
And that's going to be the big
Not only will the June the King documentary probably get close to 1 million views or more on its own, because usually they do. Yeah. But the reach of those is not just limited to their view count, because every single live streamer out there who does commentary or drama or just needs content, reaction content in general, always reacts to whatever June the King puts out. So it's exponentially reaching millions and millions of more people. And he's not on your side. It's not going to paint you in a favorable light. And so just a few weeks from now, if not a month from now, there's going to be another avalanche on top of this, Jeremy. You're not getting out of this unscathed. You're already losing so badly. It's time to stop being delusional. It's time to come to Jesus, accept responsibility, accept accountability, and try and make things right. Get us the clip channel back. Stop being such a bitch. At minimum, at least admit that you're a soy-filled bitch that had our channel taken down because your feelings were hurt. At minimum, that's what has to happen. Seriously, buddy. You've gone way too far. And it's not just us that's being affected now. It's dozens of channels that are being affected, Jeremy. You are a piece of shit.
Well, and also, too, it's also the idea that everyone online is allowed to be criticized except for Jer. How is that fair?
He even said that in his DMs to Josh Moon. Yeah. He said they can do it to anybody else, but not to me. And it'd be one thing if you at least tried to make the principled DSP stand that you don't do drama and you think it's misery merchant stuff and it's wrong to go after other people. But Jeremy doesn't believe that. He made his livelihood after going after Brie Larson, going after Jack Murphy, going after politicians, going after their families, airing out all of their dirty laundry, airing out all of their scandals. But when it comes home to him, then suddenly it's not allowed. It's just, you can't do that because he's Jeremy Hambley. He's a king, you know? It's not how it works, Jer.
No, and that's the biggest problem is like how Jer is like the owner of YouTube now, apparently.
And Quartering makes this announcement, by the way, without actually checking with Yellow Flash. I don't know, like, did he just invite himself on? I'm not really sure what happened here, but he goes, I will be appearing on tonight's Yellow Flash show. Make sure you tune in. This is finally the time where I get epically owned. As though he hasn't been getting epically owned every single day for the last 3 weeks or more.
Every minute.
In his mind, or at least what he's trying to present to the world, he hasn't taken a single L. He is taking L after L after L after L. And even if Yellow Flash shit his pants on camera in the confrontation with Quartering. It wouldn't erase the fact that Jer is taking massive L's and irreparable damage to his channel and brand. That's just the reality.
Mm-hmm.
He then says, it's time for me to be taken to task by an ultra smart guy. And so why not let it be this show? Just big-brained, epic, super moral, godlike Yellow Flash versus me. I can't wait. I am super nervous, though, because he's likely to destroy me. But while a 1v1 is only fair. Okay. So this would continue. He says, I want to give Yellow Flash huge respect for accepting a 1v1 debate tonight. That coward from Side Scrollers ran, but at least this Giga Chad is going to stand by the dozens of videos he's made spreading totally true facts about me. Huge ups to Yellow Flash. See you in an hour. And he posted Yellow Flash's face docs here, even though Yellow Flash doesn't show his face on camera normally in order to attempt to intimidate this guy. And he would later on in Yellow Flash's chat call him by his first name as well. He loves to do this shit. He called me by my full name as well to try and intimidate me. But these are the sort of tactics that he resorts to because he knows he's losing and he has to play dirty. So, you know, some of his fans try and tard wrangle him and say, don't engage, dude. And Quartering says it's so fun to dunk on retards.
But I thought your wife was being harassed. I thought your friends and family and their families are being harassed. Why would you engage with when there's harassment? Because it's a lie.
He said that his wife was living in fear and couldn't even answer the door because so many people are showing up at the house.
Dude, she's living under the bull. Let's be fucking real. She's being fucking railed right now.
I wouldn't even be surprised if she doesn't even fucking live there anymore, to be honest.
I was saying to you, remember he was like, hey, honey, but you don't hear anything? Clearly, she's being either plowed or she's gone. It's a dead marriage. And the Ren Fair thing, that last final speech that if you weren't there on the 8th hour of our show, he says his wife left with the bull at the start of the 2 hours. And then he's like, I'm not happy. I'm happier with people online.
Well, he said that he would rather just like live in a 2-bedroom apartment alone.
Yep.
He said that he doesn't care about his wife. He doesn't love his wife. He doesn't care about her. He prefers the company of anonymous strangers on the internet, to paraphrase what he said.
Yeah.
But then he's also talked about how he wants to be with a woman 10 years younger that could give him children and all sorts of nasty stuff, commented on how his wife's vagina stinks, all this horrible shit. Just completely humiliated his wife. He's the one actually harassing and humiliating his wife. And then he tries to use her as a human shield. It's very pathetic stuff. Very pathetic.
Buddy, that's actually crazy, dude. All right, here we go.
So Flash put out this video. The Quartering has lost it. Desperate to silence coffee brand coffee allegations and more flagging. And this is the video that caused Jeremy to spiral, because it went over all of the stuff that we've been going over that Luther Morgan brought to the light about how Jeremy has not been following FDA regulations when it comes to packaging his coffee. And this could lead to a serious financial setback for Jeremy. But he says, I'm super excited for tonight's live stream. Hopefully you don't epically own me. Like, it's not even about like who's owning who or what. Like, it's a very childish mentality that Jeremy is having, you know? Like, what it's actually about is just having like accountability in the space. Like, that's all that it is. Like, but he has to make it into this childish nonsense.
Here we go. Some more meltdown.
So here we have...
You really think you're coming out of the other side.
And then Jeremy says, I know I am, winky face. This whole smiley face, winky face stuff from a 45-year-old man is so cringe and so lame. And by the way, he doesn't do this regularly. He only does this when he's seething and crashing out and crying. He then says, the biggest mistake content creators make is thinking the opinions of people who don't even watch their content is the most important thing. This is why most of these tards use like 7 different X accounts to try and gaslight people into thinking there is a consensus. Jeremy, these people are not all bots. I'm sorry to say, your audience is bots, and that's why you project that everybody else are bots or people with sock puppet accounts. But it's actually dozens of content creators that have all come out and spoke against you. Content creators ranging from 1 subscriber to 4 million subscribers have all come out and been universally against you. There's only one YouTuber that's on his side, and that's Nick Rekieta. Like, there is a clear consensus, and it's against you.
So as Flash was ending his stream, look at what Jer posted in this chat. As he was ending.
Come on now. Just stop it.
As he was ending the stream.
I am firmly of the belief that Yellow Flash should never fucking let this guy on. I don't think he ever will come on anyway. But when you play nonsense games like this to try and pretend like you're winning, oh, come on. Oh, no, I won't. Oh, now I'll come on. Oh, no, now I won't. Like, just stop wasting everybody's time. Just fuck off. You never intended on coming on anyway. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, so Yellow Flash, in response to quartering face doxing him, then posted a picture of him where he had lost a bunch of weight to own Jer, you know. And then Jer says, "Nice job, looking much healthier. Please send the link for the stream." The link for the stream had been sent multiple times, but he just kept pretending like it hadn't been sent.
Oh yeah. Here we go. We got
Flash tries to explain. So first here, John Quartering comes in and goes, "Flash, did you have this prearranged? Or is this you demanding space and attention?" That being Quartering, demanding space and attention without giving Flash time to prepare. If it's the latter, Flash isn't a 10-year-old girl at a Renaissance fair. You're not just going to be able to barge your way into the conversation. And Yellow Flash clarifies on this. Says tonight's live stream was to read super chats from the stream on Saturday that was struck down. Now the Quartering sprung up wanting on. Like I was saying, an hour before it happened.
By the way, Ash, isn't that every time that he wants on? Is 1 hour before, you know? Yeah.
So he said, "I would rather have Quartering come on Saturday night for a real stream. I need to get all of the tweets you deleted so you can't say they're fake, because Yellow Flash isn't stupid. And he knows right well that Jeremy is going to play stupid and say that he never said all of the things that he said. So Yellow Flash has to have a receipt for every single thing Jeremy said, because at every single step of the conversation, Jeremy will sandbag and say that things that we all knew happened never happened." Okay. Which is the disgusting way that he views discourse. It's bad. So Quartering then uses this as an excuse to try and come in and say that Yellow Flash is ducking him because Yellow Flash would actually like to have his receipts lined up and be prepared for this conversation. So he says, "I'm ready. Come on, man. You've been totally destroying me for weeks. This should be an easy slam dunk. Plus, think of all the super chats you'll get. It's free money." Okay. It's not. Like, Quartering is not a draw. He's not a pull. Just because he shows up on your stream doesn't mean that money is going to fall from the sky. We know this because on his own streams, there are no money. There is no money, and there are no viewers, you know. But, you know, that Quartering just feels like he's a big man and he's got him now.
Oh, yeah.
Yellow Flash is running away from him, right?
Buddy, fuck off. Here we go.
Then he goes, "Yet another channel who made endless videos epically owning me has backed out of a 1v1 conversation." No, nobody backed out of it. You invite yourself to these things, demand to come on with no notice, and then pretend like people are running away from you. He goes, "It's almost like they know they are lying." If everybody is lying, prove it, Jer. You have a platform with 2 million subscribers. Make a video addressing everything and debunking it. But you won't do that because you want to silo this stuff off so that you can contain it and damage control. Very SJW style tactics, right? So then he says, "I offered 2 of these moral heroes." I love how having morals is considered a bad thing by people like Quartering. Like, that's a slur to have morality, you know?
Well, for him, it is a slur.
And they both ran. "I'm done." Haha. He would not, in fact, be done. He has said that many, many times in the past, and he just keeps going and going and going. So Flash then goes, oh no, you sprang this on me last minute, probably because of some Fireball you drank. However, Bearing has given me all the receipts. He has everything ready and can jump on. Let's do it. So Flash calls his bluff, goes, you know what? I'm ready. Why don't you come on? I'm ready. Come on then, Jer. After all this shit talking, then Jer doesn't say a fucking word and starts talking about how he's going to live stream opening Magic the Gathering card. Starts trying to pivot away.
Is that a clear reseal?
It probably is.
Ash, listen. When you buy boxes, they're not supposed to be loose like this. Guys, okay, look, chat. All right, hang on. Looks legit. No, it looks like a reseal to me. Because boxes aren't supposed to be that loose, in my opinion.
Then he starts talking about his trail cam. Are there any better trail cameras than Reveal? The reviews are always really high, but I find the cameras to be substandard at best. I have about a dozen of them, and switching apps would be a pain, but they just aren't that great. Well, what happened to the whole conversation with Yellow Flash and the debates? And now we're talking about trail cams. Well, I want to point out, he supposedly has a dozen trail cams around his property, but not one Ring doorbell to capture the red F-150. That was supposedly on his property, or all of the people who came to his door to try and kill him and his wife or whatever.
Buddy,
it's funny that
nothing happened, bro. My God. Oh,
so,
here we go.
Here comes Tree of Logic. They said they sent you a link, Jeremy. They're waiting on you. Why are you here tweeting and not joining the stream? Quartering says, I said 1v1. Coward Yellow Flash brought on at least 2 people to back him up.
Well, get fucked.
Who gives a fuck? You want to come on his platform. You want to come into his house. He sets the rules.
Exactly.
Before the show starts. Earlier on, Bearing had said he wanted to talk to Quartering on the stream, and Quartering refused. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. No.
So is Quartering going to go talk to Bearing now? Is he going to go talk to Bearing on his stream? The reality is he'll never talk to Bearing because he knows he'll be blown out and destroyed.
Yeah.
So he goes, I totally get he might have had tonight's stream planned. So whenever he's ready for a 1v1 I'm not going to go debate 5 against 1. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? If you're so kingly and so righteous, why wouldn't you go debate 5 against 1?
Or
why not
have Yellow Flash on your stream?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Quartering could fire it up on his main Quartering channel, not the Quartering cast with no viewers or subscribers, not on the Rumble where it's all fake and botted. How about you create a live stream on your main channel, the actual Quartering channel, and bring Yellow Flash on, or bring Bearing on, or bring whoever on. You can set the rules however you like.
Yeah.
But you will never do that. I wonder why.
Yeah, you can't go on someone else's stream.
Somebody are bringing this up too. He happily sat there for the pylon of Mundane Matt as one of the 5 or 6 or 7 people that were all there piling on to Jarbo. But suddenly when it's his turn in the cuck chair, when it's his turn in the fucking hot seat of being a flagger, suddenly that's not okay.
The CoffeeZilla has to look into him, no? Imagine CoffeeZilla.
So, the Stolfo says they're saying you ran. They're on call laughing at you for starting all of this and ignoring the link. Quartering says the fact that he needs at least 2 people to back him up.
You're not the boss. You're not the boss, Jer. You don't own the internet.
This is the thing, is he thinks that he can set all of the terms and all of the conditions of everything, and it's going to happen when he says, how he says. No, the detractors, Jer, have all the leverage. We hold all the cards. We have all the power. We're all perfectly content to just sit here sniping you, felting you, day after day after day, making mad money, bringing in huge viewership.
Let's get some subs!
You know what I mean? We're all happy doing that. It's you, because you're losing, that's so desperate for a confrontation, for a Hail Mary to try and turn things around in the court of public opinion. That's the reality. So it's you that has to compromise with us. We have something you want, right? So you have to give us something we want. You have to actually comply with our terms. And what we've said here at Keno Casino, submit your documents financially to a financial auditor, a neutral party that will be able to confirm everything, and we can get to the core of the matter of this dispute, which is whether you're rich or you're poor. Either you're poor pretending to be rich or rich pretending to be poor, but you can't be both. You have to figure it out. And we all want to know the truth. So let's just make it happen.
Bro,
he already agreed to it.
I'm not having him on, and then he's going to smugly chuckle, laugh, lie, not show us anything. I need the proof, or else it's not going to be fucking worth it. And there's gay ops afoot too. He's gonna fucking put the N-word playing or some gay porn. Hey, Eddie, look what they did. Look what they did.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's a fishing expedition for a lawsuit or lawfare.
Or that, to make us say something that we'll regret.
He wants to do. Like, you know, he'll be angling for a particular admission or a particular phrase that he can take to his lawyer. Like, at this point, Jeremy, like, the fact that we're even considering giving you a platform at all at this point is kind of ludicrous when you have stated that your intentions are to destroy the very platform that we're standing on.
Yeah.
But then you feel like you're entitled to our platform or other people's platforms. Get fucked. I'm not giving you an inch. I'm not giving you anything.
No.
So Grim Morpho says, so you last minute invited yourself to his stream, giving him no time to prepare anything. You set up rules without hashing them out with him. You expected him to just accept this and put his original plans on hold. And now you're ducking him. Are you drunk again? And Quartering says, that's what I'm saying. It's fine. So he's just agreed that all of that is what actually happened. So he is, in fact, drunk again.
Oh, yeah. Blackout alert. Blackout alert. He's blackout.
And he says we can reschedule whenever he's ready. No, Jeremy, you will never make the time. You will never join the live stream. You are a coward. You are a bitch.
No, and by the way, look, okay, he's trying to like, or whenever he's ready for a 1v1. If you're so innocent, take on the fucking Bearing and Flash.
Well,
you know?
That's what he's saying, is that the truth is so obviously on his side and the facts are so obviously against everybody else that it will just be obvious that he's in the right and everybody will be embarrassed regardless of rhetorical skill or anything. That's what he's been saying. Yeah. So why not just debate 5 people at once and hand all of the detractors an L at once and walk out the undisputed king? Like, you know, it's because you're going to lose. That's why you're not going to do it. And you never were going to do any of this stuff. It's all just a smoke screen for gay ops.
He's going to be fucking like laughing over Flash and going, yeah, like doing what he did with Rex Jones. Like, it's going to be a fucking clown show. That's what it's going to be.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he never engages in good faith. So I hear a coffee brand is violating the law. I happen to be a big health enthusiast. My passive interest in the dumpster fire has turned to full attention. And then Jared says, OMG, it's over for me. A bunch of terminally online retards don't understand the difference between coffee beans and normal FDA regulations. Coffee is exempt from the disclosures they are pretending I need to make. Again, Luther Morgan has addressed this argument. And if Jeremy was actually engaging in good faith, he would know that Luther already debunked this, that because Jeremy flavors his coffee, he's not exempt from these regulations. And he does actually have to put the nutritional information on the coffee. And he does actually have to put where the coffee comes from, where the factory is, where the source of it is. Okay. Yeah.
Not good.
Continuing.
Not good.
It just kept going and going.
Iran. That's 2-0. Now against totally morally pure. How's that a 2-0? You ran. Jer ran.
No, like, he's always ran. So if you again, let's just go over the situation with us again.
Oh my God.
We said to Jeremy we would have him on, but we needed him to provide his documentation to a financial auditor so that we actually knew what was going on with his finances, because otherwise there's no actual argument to be had.
Yeah, it's a clown
because
show.
We can't know one way or the other what's actually going on. We need somebody who's a professional to assess the situation. Now, Jeremy could have said from the beginning, fuck that. I'm not going to submit to those conditions. This is bullshit, and you guys are ducking and hiding behind that. But he didn't say that. He agreed to it publicly. He agreed to it privately. Only once he realized what it would mean to provide this information, and that he was trapped between a rock and a hard place of either admitting that he's actually broke as fuck and isn't the wealthy man that he thinks he is, or he actually is super wealthy and therefore had no excuse to be begging for money like he did. Only then did he back out and then try and rely on intimidation and deplatforming to get rid of us. Like that's what actually happened. So why am I going to accept a worse deal now when I have even more leverage now to get what I want? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So he says these people never wanted to engage because they know their lives will fall apart. Just another total victory. I mean, this is just total cope from Jer. No point to engage with anyone else. Come on, Jeremy. He's so retarded, bro. Okay, next slide.
Can't wait for his Copecast.
Oh, man. So then he says, anytime Kino Casino want him on, he's ready. So this guy already took away our YouTube channel through deplatforming. Yeah. Now we're supposed to give him a platform on our show. So he can play gay porn or spam slurs,
or lie and laugh at us. And
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, just get fucked, bro. You know, you agreed to show your financial reports, and now you've backed away from showing your financial reports because you know you will get embarrassed if the receipts are provided to show people the truth. So that's what's been going on tonight. I don't know if that's a complete exhaustive report.
There's more,
on what's,
but
it just keeps going. He just keeps spiraling and melting down. But we'll go over everything else that happened on Friday.